Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie or Cakes and I'm glad to be making content again. I know my last video was about a very big hiccup going on with Glamlight Cosmetics and just how messy that whole situation has been for multiple people. If you like content like that, there are a couple other brands that I've been, doing some deep diving into, getting some statements about. So if you're interested in just kind of learning the underbelly of some of these brands, let me know if that's something that you'd want to see, because I'm here for the drama a little bit, just a little bit. Anyways, today, because it is October and I have yet to film a real October video, I thought let's talk about spooky palettes. I've got a little stack here, and these are of the past. These are not brand new releases. Most of these were limited edition and I don't think you can get them anymore, which means somebody has to have them. Like, I am all about all of these new releases. Some of them look really great and interesting, but not everybody has the money to just go out and buy a new release. But say they already have this really old palette and they don't know what to do with it. Well, maybe this video will help. So I'm just going to start from smallest palette to largest palette. And so the first one that I consider spooky, even though it is like a collab and like an established character, is the Joker. The Joker palette from Revolution. I'm not a big fan of Revolution. This palette was a gift and it's not going anywhere. So if you watched my palette collection video, which I can link above or below somewhere on the screen, you'll see that I really enjoy the color story of this palette. My only issues were the fact that the shimmers, there's only 3. It was this blue right here, and then this gray, and then this is also gray, but it's more of like a silvery gray, and I kind of just wish there was a different shade, perhaps, perchance, just to kind of give it more depth, more dimension. But other than that, I can't really complain too much. Next, we have my another Revolution and Corpse Bride palette. This one is the Newlyweds. I used this exactly one time. I took it with me to Orlando because I have this really awesome Dead Space shirt, and on the back is Isaac's rig, and it's like the really beautiful shade of blue, and that exact shade is this one right here. It's very nice. It's very limiting, yes, but I love it. It's giving winter time. It's giving Corpse Bride. It's giving Halloween. So I really enjoy that one as well. This one I fought tooth and nail to find and like get my hands on because it kept selling out. I don't know if this one is still in stock now. It wouldn't surprise me if it is, but it is the Batty Bean and Shroud collab. It's freaking bats. I have not used it yet. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. My favorite shade is probably this right here, and then this shimmer right here. Again, when it comes to a spooky palette, the color stories are typically pretty limiting, so it's not like you can do you could do an everyday look if that's what you wear every day, but there's no real neutral tones. There's not even a brown in this palette specifically, so it can be kind of hard. And so I get why a lot of people, you hang on to it because you love the color story, but you're like, I'm never going to use this, so why do I have it? Like, it's collected, okay? It's a part of your collection now, and that's okay. This one was a gift. It is the Gather Around Sisters palette from ColourPop and Hocus Pocus. Again, I've never used this palette, and I don't really have an excuse as to why. It's beautiful. You can make everyday looks with this palette, which I think is really great. It does have a couple shades that I myself will probably not really use, like these two right here, and even this right here. Probably that shade as well. But I'm loving like the plums, the green, that orange up there, which isn't too orange. So it has so much potential to actually be an everyday palette, and I love that about it. And I might use it. Maybe, perhaps, perchance. Now, another one that I have is actually the Hocus Pocus 2 palette with ColourPop. This is the third one, the one that came out right before it. I gave it away. I never used it. The color story was, I think I got it because of FOMO. And then I was like, oh, I'm never going to use this. And it was a friend's birthday, so I gifted it to them. Now, this one I actually have dipped in on stream. If you've ever stuck around for one of my Get Ready With Me to Go Nowhere series, I have used this one. I do love this black. The only color I don't really like is this green right here. It has suspended shimmer, and typically I'm okay with a suspended shimmer, but it was not good. Like, it really wasn't. I do want to dip more into like the oranges. Let me see, yeah, the oranges and like the browns, which I haven't really used, but the purples and the greens, they're great. They're really good. Right, this one you have seen on my channel. Again, if anyone wants to watch it, I can put like a little title card. This is the Unearthly Dead of Night palette that I actually ended up really enjoying. Some of the swatches were bad, but the actual performance of the palette is really gorgeous. But also, the shimmers don't lie. The shimmers don't lie. They're absolutely amazing, and I definitely want to dip into this again soon. This one, I don't know how many people even like was clocking the brand, because I think they really kind of fell off. I don't know if they were drop shipping or not, but I feel like they probably were, and now they maybe don't have access to all of the palettes that they were coming out with. So like last time I checked the brand, there wasn't really anything there that caught my attention, but it is Peachy Queen, who I feel like was really popular in the past, and this is the We're All Mad Here palette. I am never getting rid of this. I've actually been using it quite a lot this month, off camera, off screen. And again, limiting color story. Babe, there's not that much you can do with this. It's really not. And I love it, okay? I love it. I just do. I honestly, truly do. It is so fun. I love the oranges. I love the pop of deeper green, and then like all of the blues. The mattes are actually pretty good. They're not too bad. I've used the deeper like plums together, and there's actually a difference on the eye, which is what I was scared about. That one was also gifted to me by my partner, who loves me very much. And then this final one, I have mixed feelings about, because even in a collection video I did for the palettes, I said I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it or not. And it's because the brand owner, I feel like I don't want to hold as accountable, but at the same time, the brand is heavily connected to the creator of said brand, and I don't like that creator. It's Lunar Beauty. It's the OG Moonspell palette. Moonspell 2 looked too repetitive, and I don't want to support them anymore. I got this after it had already left the stores, so I paid a little bit more because someone didn't want it. Here's the outside. Someone didn't want it. I paid a little more because at the time I thought it was worth it, and I didn't realize that it was his brand, if I'm being honest. It's really beautiful. It is. It's absolutely beautiful, and the crazy thing is, for all the money that I spent on it, I have not touched it. So it's like, do I keep it because I know that I spent money on it, or do I keep it because despite everything I like the color story? I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I don't know yet. I have a couple other that I consider spooky, but because I am like gearing up to get rid of them, I don't want to show them on camera, so I won't. Now, that being said, I am going to actually pick one of these palettes right now, and we're going to do a look with it. So I'm going to be right back with my eyes done. No full face today. I've only done my eyebrows a bit. I'm giving my skin a break, so I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. I've zoomed us all in. My base definitely doesn't match. It's fine. It's okay. And I decided we're going to use the Gather Around Sisters. Oh, so I'm thinking I'm actually going to do two different eye looks. One is going to be more on like basic neutral side, and then the other one is going to be more colorful is what I'm thinking. So we're just going to get started, and I am going to kind of just go with it. So I'm thinking we're going to use this shade right here, and then probably this shade right here and that shade right there. We'll see. But I'm not even that surprised, if I'm being honest. I am using a very little brush right now because I don't know if I want to go all over the lid yet. So we're just tapping, we're not really swiping. Just gonna pack in on the color. The color in the pan is pretty accurate to what is showing up on my eye, so that does make me really happy. That it's not deeper, it's not lighter, it's pretty accurate. Okay, so I've laid down some color, and now I just want to buff it out and see how I feel about it. And I'm going to pack on a little more before I move on to that. It's like a black, but it has suspended shimmer in it, and it looks like it has, it looks like a greenish gold, and then I also see like purple and some like orange. It's very cool. It's probably not going to show up on my eye very much, which is okay. They never do, but I do like the idea is there, and I can appreciate that. So I am just doing the upper portion of my lid and like above the crease. I'm gonna buff that out just a little more. And now we're gonna dip into that darker shade. And I think I'm gonna start lightly and then see how it looks if I build it up. Okay, well that's barely anything. Barely anything at all, oh my gosh. And then we're just gonna bring that black shade out. And into my crease. Let's get a little more. Right, because this one is denser and kind of fatter, to get the very tail end right here, I am going to swap over to this pointed brush to see if maybe it can reach that specific spot a little better. And the answer is yes. Okay, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that first shade with a fluffier brush and just kind of blend them together. It's giving basic, which I typically don't do, so I'm just like, am I doing this right? I want to add a little bit more. Bring it in a little more. I didn't think this look would turn out like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with, what do I want to use? What's the most neutral shade that you have? So I think I'm gonna dip into the shade right here, but then there's also this one. I like this one. It's a little bit warmer, and it's called Coven. Never mind. It is so shimmery that I thought it was a shimmer. It is not. It is definitely a matte with a ton of suspended shimmer in it. So I'm not gonna put that all over my lid, but what I will do is I'll take a little bit and I'll put it right here to blend into the black. Gonna use both of them together. Am I giving neutral now? So I am gonna go into this one instead, because this one actually is a shimmer. It's pretty. I'm gonna try and blend that in. I'm gonna grab just a little bit more, and then I'm actually gonna use another shimmer. I might use two because I want there to be more dimension. Interesting. It's weird. I am gonna dip into this one right here, and then I'm actually gonna use a little bit of color with this one right there. First, I'm just gonna cover right here the white base just with some more white, but it's a shimmer. Gonna go under just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna add that shimmery purple. See how I feel about it. I'm gonna use my finger. This is no longer a neutral look. Oh no, what have I done? Alright, since we're going all in, I'm just gonna add some more purple. Gonna add some more orange. Bridge them more together. And I am gonna add, where is it? There's one more shimmer. It's more of a pink. And then for my under eye, I'm just gonna add some orange. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of black. Add some more of that black in. I feel as weird as this looks, once I put on eyeliner, it's not even gonna matter. This is no longer giving neutral like at all. Let me grab a hand mirror. Okay, so upon further inspection, the shimmers are, there's fallout. And it's probably from the Shades with Suspended shimmer as well. And I mean, that's fine. Just a little on the annoying side. Yeah, so it actually looks a little better off camera. I am going to put on some eyeliner right now to see if it'll help, I guess. I just grabbed the first one I saw, and it is the Maybelline Hyper Easy like brush tip liner. It's great. It's phenomenal. It's 10 bucks. And so let's put on some eyeliner and let's try at least. I think it's just because the orange and the brown are just so close to my skin tone that you can't really see it. And I probably should have used an even lighter base, maybe. Okay, so now this eye is done. I'm not going to do anything else. It's not my favorite, and that's just user error on my part. The pink shimmer, the purple shimmer though, they're very pretty. So we are going to move on to my other eye. It has started to crease very badly because of my eye crease. And so we're just going to pat that back in. And then just start packing on color. Okay. So now I think I want to use the purple and the green. Maybe. I'm going to use this tiny brush one more time. Why am I using the viewfinder like that is a good mirror? What is wrong with me? Okay, alright, I'm going to blend out with this deeper matte. It's like a red. I'll show you in 1 second. I feel like you can barely see the red though. I feel like on camera you can't really see the red, but you can definitely at least see the purple. Okay, and then I'm just going to go right in with a shimmer. I am going to use the redder toned one. So I've pretty much used this shade right here, this one, and then we're going to use this one. Going back in with my finger. It's a pretty shade. And I'm going to use my mirror for this. And whatever my finger misses, that's when I follow up with the brush. Just a small one. go in with that white and just put it on top in the center. And then the last shade I'm going to use, let's try, there's a glitter. It's a bit chunky. I don't really use glitter like that, but we'll try it. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Okay, it's not that bad. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I am gonna actually do this eyeliner. I'm gonna put on some lashes, and you already know. I'll be right back. Plus, my camera's about to die. I've got my big buddy here. Ooh, hefty boy. Say hello to the folks, Bartok. Alright, I release you. I set you free. Okay, so here is the final look that we've got going. Again, no face makeup. I just did my brows a bit, and then we've got this eye, which is more purpley with like the red on the end. And then this one is just neutral brown, some orange, and like black at the tail end. The lashes are actually very nice, even though they're very big, and I typically don't wear lashes like these anymore. I don't have on a lip because I am going to put on this one. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Ink, like liquid lip in the shade Charged. You do have to shake them. Very nice, vampy, deep, like reddish brown, and I am absolutely in love with it. I do like the formula. My only thing is that it stays sticky. Like, it dries down, sort of, but it also is like sticky, which is kind of weird to me. I think it honestly gives like the Beauty Bakery liquid lip a sort of run for its money in like vibrancy. And it's also very hard to get off like the Beauty Bakery lip whips. So there's that. I just thought it might bring this look together even more because it's, you know, dark, deep, vampy in my opinion. And honestly, I really like this side compared to this side. But like with the lashes and the wing especially, this does read more like neutral to me, more not even neutral, but just like a more natural look in a way, not too much going on versus this one. But I enjoyed both of them, and honestly the palette really isn't that bad. If you want to see more looks with the Halloween palettes, just leave a comment down below. I think I am going to do one with the Baddie Bean and Trout Cosmetics collab, and then I might also do another Peachy Queen look. I've been doing them off camera for a while now. But thank you so much for sticking around, you guys. I know that it's been kind of a while since I've really done a video based on like me and my makeup ever since the trip. I will be doing a video where I kind of show you all the stuff that I got while we were at Universal. It was really fun, like really fun. We got a ton of games, we got an NES. It's been really fun. But other than that, this is it. This is the final look. Thanks so much for sticking around. Please drink water, have a meal, and have a great day. Bye!